So in this video, we're going to take a look at Brickmania's Lego M1A2 Abrams main battle tank in the woodland camouflage. It's actually been a long time since I bought a Lego set. The only ones I have are the Lone Troopers from like 2009 and Princess Unikitty from the Lego movie. So in this video, we're going to take a look at Brickmania's Lego M1A2 Abrams main battle tank in the woodland camouflage. This build is designed by Daniel Siskind, and it has 1,234 Lego Brickmania and brickarms elements, and it comes with 2 custom tank crew minifigures. There is custom printing for the military fatigues. You can see that nice camouflage as well as lots of little printed detailing. Even got a strap on the boot. In the back you can see some zippers, and on the side you have that black and white US flag. There also is this custom helmet with some ear protection, and the other guy just has a different head. Now these are parts that were left over after building it. You have some spare tank treads, 2 of them, this random piece which I have no idea where that goes, as well as this one, and this random energy drink. Apparently it's called Brickit. Got a soda can print on top, and it does come with 2 of them. And these pieces were just used to stretch the tires. Usually Abrams tanks are painted tan, but this one is painted in the NATO woodland color, so it has brown, black, and green. But anyways, let's get started here in the front. So in the front we have these 2 headlights, a sloped edge on the top and the bottom, so it does go down in the middle. Then over here we have the tank driver hatch, which if you move the turret, you can see some detail in there. And over the treads we have some mud guards. So this tank uses a 120mm smoothbore gun. Then we have this custom 3D printed bore evacuator, and this muzzle reference sensor at the tip of the barrel. This helps calibrate the gun. Now I was surprised the entire barrel of this gun is 3D printed, even the regular pieces, so if you look closely you can see some fine lines, although you won't see it from far away. Gun can also elevate and depress, so it has some pretty good posability right there. On the left we have this coaxial M240 machine gun. And fun fact, the Abrams tank is actually asymmetrical, so if you look at the tank barrel it's off to one side, and that's actually prototypical to real life. So here's how it looks like from the side. We have this nice camouflage pattern with the hole in the turret lining up. Then we have the road wheels here, they're painted green on the inside, and they are using Brickmania's V3 track links. And we got the sprocket drive wheel that actually turns the treads, so here's what it looks like. All the wheels do turn. And this tank also has some built-in suspension, so the wheels do move along a rough surface. Unfortunately, the tank treads don't really roll on a smooth surface, or even I've tried on carpet, it doesn't move. It is slightly better going backwards though, so you'll have to manually pull the treads if you want this to function. Also, if it is moving a little bit rough, you can pull out this wheel a little bit. Alright, so now let's move on to the back. So in the back we have the taillights on the sides, and some rear air filter vents. There's actually a custom printed piece here. Now a cool feature about this, the back can actually open up so you can access the gas turbine engine, which the Abrams tank is famous for. There also are some tie down hooks at the bottom, and to close the doors you simply go like this, just push them in at the same time. Now here's a view of the other side. The camouflage pattern is different from the other side, and here's a view of it from the front. The turret can actually move 360 degrees. It is pretty smooth. Then we got a smoke grenade launcher storage box, and the front cheeks are sloped. It's a pretty cool technique, as well as the sides. Then on top we have the spare wheel here, and the CITV, the commander's independent thermal viewer, and a storage box for the smoke grenade launcher, which is up here. Then we have some bars going along the side inside the storage stowage box. In the rear we got the turret basket, also known as the bustle rack. It also comes with an extension, and you can just put some random pieces of equipment in there. Also in real life they will hang spare tank treads to the side of this, although the grips are too small to hook onto. This tank also comes with Crows, the remotely controlled weapon station. This one is mounted with an M2 Browning 50 caliber machine gun, which does swivel, and you can move the gun up and down. And directly below it is the gunner's primary sight. And then over here we have this machine gun mount with some armor around it, and an M240 machine gun used by the loader, and the gun can actually move on this rail around his hatch. Now to close the loader's hatch, unfortunately the machine gun sort of gets in the way, so you'll have to take it out. Then you can move it over, which is nice and flush. You can also close the commander's hatch on the cupola. So here you can pop in the commander in the commander's hatch, and the loader in the loader's hatch. Now if you do add in a machine gun for the loader, it sort of goes to his face, so it's probably not comfortable for him. So here's how the tank looks like with a crew on the inside, minifigures, boom boom, or make like a diorama. And then the back we have some antennas, they're quite tall, and in the middle we have this crosswind sensor. Also if you look on this side there's a vent over here, and this is actually pretty accurate because it's one of those asymmetrical details which you won't find on the other side. And if you move the turret you can see some more vents on top. Another cool feature is the gas turbine engine is actually extractable, so if you take the cover off you can just pop it out and do some repairs. And to put it back in you just pop it in like this. Now I also want to show you how the tank looks like from a bird's eye view, so on top. And then here's what it looks like with the turret facing backwards, which is basically transport mode. This is what they use to put on planes and trains. It just makes the tank a bit more compact, so it saves on space. And we also want the gun barrel lying flat like that. Here's what it looks like in the front. Alright, so now let's go check out the bottom. Here we have all the suspension springs. This is how their mechanism works. So this is a pretty cool tank. It will be nice for a display. Now for the cons, guns. If you look at the gun barrel, it's actually a different color from the rest of the Lego green. Also, the gun is super fragile, so if you move it a couple times, it'll just fall off. There is this light gray piece that you actually want to stick in this hole, although this hole is extremely shallow. And once you put it in the barrel and you just move it a couple times, it will just migrate to the end of the barrel, which you can see right here, it just moves to the tip. You know, it's actually been a long time since I bought a Lego set. The only ones I have are the Lego Clone Troopers from like 2009 and Princess Unikitty from the Lego movie. A long time ago, I also did have a Lego Star Wars YouTube channel, and I did know about Brickmania for a long time, but they were always like super expensive, and they're still expensive to this day. I got mine for a 15% discount, which they always have these sales, so watch out for that. Never buy it full price, but I do understand why they price it so high. This build is fairly accurate for Lego, and of course they're a company, they need to pay their employees, as well as salvage all the parts because they're not working directly with Lego. Lego actually hates war, and they don't really do war sets, so the only military sets you can really buy are from Brickmania, and they do like World War II, Modern Warfare, even the Russo-Ukrainian War, which they do donate to Ukraine. So I always did want to have Brickmania, but it's always really expensive. I just decided to bite the bullet and just get it, just to make a video for you guys to see as well. I probably will not be keeping this and selling this off. There is a lot of realistic details in this. However, one detail that bothers me is that they don't color it to the official color scheme. The real life Abrams tank has a specific way to paint the NATO color scheme. So if you look at the real one, you'll see this brown and black are right next to each other, but in Brickmania's they are separated and totally their own custom design. Maybe they did it as an economical decision, but it definitely could be a bit more accurate in that regard. As of right now though, Brickmania actually sold out of this tank on their website, so you can't really get it anywhere. This channel is about Minecraft military stuff, and I thought Lego military stuff would be kind of related to that because I know a lot of you guys do love Lego as well. That's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know down in the comments section what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.